Should people like you be allowed to have children? So look, this is an interesting one because I actually asked myself this question so many times. I delayed having children for a long time because I just really didn't want them to be like me, frankly. I remember when my wife was pregnant, people saying to me, "Oh, what do you think they'll be like?" And I just said, "I don't care. I think they'll be great. I'll be happy whoever they are. I just don't want them to be anything like me." And I meant that. And the other thing was, I was really scared about having kids because I guess people will understand without trying to break any kind of YouTube rules. For people like me, there is a kind of prolonged threat of doing something that means that you may not be around anymore. That's something that I would used to think about a lot. That's something that I've tempted, I guess. And so I was like, if I have a child, that's off the table. I would never do that to them. I could not do that to them. And I just wasn't that sure that I really wanted to be around forever. It was a big decision for me to have a child. The other thing is, these illnesses, we don't really know a lot about them. We don't know what physically causes them. We can't track them to specific areas of the brain. The way that we medicate them, it is a lot of guesswork. I do a longer video that goes into a lot of detail that I've sort of explored myself around that. One of the things we do know, the only thing that we do know is it runs in families. It runs in my family, the number of generations that you can track. So I do get the arguments not to have children. And I just thought, I wouldn't want to inflict that on my kid. And I kind of thought that I would never have kids, to be honest with you. I was so wrong. I am so happy I have kids. They will transform your ability to find love in the world. That is so schmaltzy. That's the hallmark greeting card on acid. So I apologise again for that. But it is true. That is how I feel about it. I feel just one smile from a little face that you created is life-changing. I don't know anything better you can experience than being a parent in this universe. That's the most fulfilling thing. That's the most fulfilling thing in my life, by far. It gives me perspective in ways, and actually has made me healthier. It really focuses you on making sure that you stay well. You really feel that you need to make sure you're doing that for your children. And also, it just allows you to understand people better, understand how relationships work, how things work, how you maybe need to be a little bit kinder to yourself sometimes. And you can see things in them that you're like, oh, I really like that characteristic. I really like that thing about them. And then you realize it comes from you. So if you spent your entire life like I have, thinking I just despise myself at such a fundamental level, to the very sort of atoms of me, but then I see something in someone else that reminds me of me and think, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. That is a real head-spinning moment. It's great. So, should people like you be allowed to have children? Yeah. The show's called Yes or No. Yes. Yes or no with a schizo.